before the Iron Throne, before dragons ruled the skies, before the Seven Kingdoms were won, there was only winter. A winter so long, so dark, that it nearly ended the world. And when the night finally lifted, one name was whispered across the north: Brandon. Brandon the Builder, the man who raised the wall. But who was he really? Thousands of years before the events of Game of Thrones, Westeros was a fractured land. This was the age of heroes, when giants still walked the forests, when the children of the forests sang to the trees, and when magic was not a myth but a weapon. Then came the long night. Darkness fell for a generation. White walkers emerged from the frozen north. The dead began to rise. Civilization nearly collapsed. When dawn finally broke, the survivors knew one truth: it could happen again. And that is when Brandon the Builder rose to legend. The greatest structure ever built in Westeros, 700 feet tall, 300 miles long, solid ice. The wall. According to legend, Brandon did not build it alone. He worked with the giants, the children of the forest, and ancient magic woven into the ice itself. Some maesters doubt the story. They say no single man could accomplish such a feat. But the wall stood for 8,000 years, and something held the White Walkers back. Not just ice. Magic. The spells woven into the wall were older than Valyria, older than dragons, older than history itself. If Brandon helped shape those spells, then he wasn't just a builder, he was something more. Brandon the Builder was also said to be the founder of House Stark, King of Winter, Lord of the North, the first Stark. From him came a bloodline that would stretch thousands of years, eventually leading to Eddard Stark, Bran Stark, and perhaps the fulfillment of ancient prophecies. The Stark words, "Winter is coming," are not a warning. They are a memory of the long night, a memory Brandon survived. Here's where the legend becomes a mystery. Why are so many Stark sons named Brandon? Why does the name Bran echo through centuries? And why does magic seem to run in their blood? Some believe Brandon the Builder was a greenseer like Brandon Rivers, also known as the Three-Eyed Ravenith. True, Brandon may have seen the long night before it came. He may have foreseen the return of the White Walkers, and he may have built the wall not just for his time, but for ours. The crypts of Winterfell, also said to be built by Brandon, are older than the castle itself. Ancient kings sit with iron swords across their laps. Why? To honor them, or to hold something back. Winterfell itself was built over hot springs, warmth beneath the cold. Accident, or ancient design? Some stories claim Brandon helped build Storm's End, later the seat of House Baratheon. If that's true, his influence stretched across Westeros. But here is the twist. What if Brandon the Builder wasn't one man? What if he became a symbol, a title passed down? History turns men into myths, and myths into gods. When the wall finally fell in Game of Thrones, it wasn't just ice that shattered, it was 8,000 years of protection. 8,000 years of Brandon's legacy. And when the White Walkers returned, it proved something terrifying. Even legends are not eternal, but his bloodline endured. And in the end, a Stark would sit upon the throne. Bran, another Brandon, a boy who could see the past, see the future, see everything, coincidence or destiny written thousands of years ago. Brandon the Builder may never appear on screen. He may never speak a line, but his shadow stretches across the entire story. He built the wall, he founded the Starks, he shaped the North, and perhaps he shaped fate itself. Because sometimes the most important character is the one who lived 8,000 years before the story began. Wind howls again. Winter is always coming, but someone once built a wall against it. If you want more deep dives into forgotten legends of Westeros, subscribe to Baroque Skeet, because in this world, even myths have teeth.